If you in my city, then you know why. I'm looking like this. Whew, it's hot outside. Everywhere should be hot. You feel me? And I hope everybody is enjoying this heat. I'm talking about, don't get out the sun just because you're sweating. You sweating because you in the sun. You know what I'm saying? And that's good. You know what I'm saying? You in the sun because you need to sweat. You know what I'm saying? These impurities out your body. That's what I'm sweating out my body, impurities. And it's mainly in my face. My legs ain't sweating, my arms ain't sweating, my body ain't sweating, my neck ain't sweating. It's my face. My face mainly is sweating. You know what I'm saying? So I know that I got something up here that got to get cleared out. Somewhere up here in the ancient mystic trinity. I got to get it cleared out. You know what I'm saying? No kizzy, no cap. No kizzy, no cap. What is it? The hypothalamus? What is it? Is it the hypothalamus? Would it be the hypothalamus, the hypothalamus, the pituitary and pineal? Is that what's up here? I think that's the Holy Trinity up here. I think the hypothalamus, the pituitary, and I know the pituitary and the pineal gland. The third one, I just forget. If anybody else know, comment it under here, under the video or whatever. Or I'll probably comment it after I go look it up or something, you know what I'm saying? Or remember it, probably say it in the video. Lord, the lighter did the crackhead thing. You know what that means. The little thing done broke on there. Now I gotta go get another lighter. But yeah, I came on here because, oh no, here go one. But nah, you know, y'all gotta get over this talk about the left hand, right hand path stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because really it's both the same thing, to be honest, almost the same thing, kind of, you know what I'm saying? To be on the right hand path, you gotta be a left hand pather. You know what I'm saying? If we just want to keep it simple, we just want to keep it simple, you know what I'm saying? This is your left hand path, right? In spirituality, in most spiritual systems, the left hand pulls things in, right? Okay, and so with that being the left hand path, left hand side, most of the time you just pulling things in, either taking or you're pulling things in, one of the two. Either you're taking it or you're pulling it in, one of the two, right? For self. Now the right hand pathers, this hand, which is not this hand, the left hand won't let the right hand know what it's doing, the right hand won't let the left hand know what it's doing, right? But it does. Guess what? Because if you're going to talk about the right hand path, that's more of a projecting path. So what you take in from the left hand path, or just knowledge that you bring in or you meditate on, that you pull in, you project it out, or you push it out and you want to tell other people about it. Right hand path. If you're on the right hand path, you're on the left hand path. If you're on the left hand path, you're just not on the right hand path. You just don't want to put shit, you just don't want to tell people stuff. If you're on the left hand path, it's just because you just pulling in knowledge. That could be anybody who just, guess what? If you are researching something, you're on the left hand path. If you in school and you researching, you're on the left hand path of the school. You know what I'm saying? If you pulling information in about a TV show you watching, and you ain't talking to nobody about the TV show, you ain't telling nobody you watch a TV show, you're on the left hand path of the TV show. Now you take what you learn from whatever class or whatever TV show or whatever you talking or you reading or whatever you watching, and you start telling people about it. Now you're on the right hand path. But you're on the left hand path before you was on the right hand path, because you had to pull in information and gather the information before you could tell people the information. It's the same thing, man. Don't get caught up. You already on the middle path. You already on the middle path. If somebody telling you on the right hand path, left hand path, to really be on the left hand path, you ain't telling nobody nothing. So for all these people who claiming they on the left hand path, and you telling people stuff, and you telling people what you learn, nigga, you on the right hand path, nigga. Stop playing with yourself. You ain't no dark side, nigga. You like sharing your information. You like telling people what you know. You don't keep all the information for you. You don't just keep it individually for you. Stop playing, man. Y'all fooling yourselves. Think, oh, I'm on the dark hand path. Nigga, even in the book, y'all Bible, my grandfather just said this. He was telling me this verse in the Bible. It say, if a demon come to your house and he can't fuck with you, basically, and he leave and you cast him away, he come back and see your shit clean. Okay, guess what? I'm gonna come back with 7 more of these niggas who more powerful than me, and we gonna F you up. You know what I'm saying? So even the demons in the Bible is going to get other people to tell them what happened. You feel me? So you on the left-hand path and you talking this, oh, I'm on the left-hand path stuff. I'm on the left-hand path. Okay, you so righteous, or I'm so evil, I'm so this, that, and the third. Okay, and you talking about some, oh, I'm on the right-hand path, I'm so righteous, I do everything so good. Guess what? You got to be on the left-hand path to pull things in for you to even project it out. You need to make sure what you projecting out on the right-hand path, thinking you so glorious and you so in your ego, really thinking you so high and mighty, this, that, and the third, and so much better than other people. When I just explained to you that you on the left-hand path, you still gonna believe that you on some different type path. Because you work with angels and they work with demons. But then when you get to demons and you see demons are like diamonds, and then you see diamonds have angles, and then you see angels are the same thing as angels, or the elves, or the beings that came from the four corners of the cosmos, or the universe, I should say, to create this universe, whatever, or this plane of existence. The elves, you see, oh, and so you talking about diamonds diamonds got, you know what I'm saying? It's angels all around it. So to have a true diamond or a true demon, you got to have angels around it or angles around it. So stop playing with yourself. The left-hand path, right-hand path stuff, they both on your arms. They both got a wrist. They both got thumbs. They both got... Come on now. This is a mudra right here. Stop playing. You put both of them together and start doing your mudras. Use one of them and do your mudras. You feel me? Do your mudras. Do your energy work. Pull in the right energy. Pull in... go ahead and get that fire started. Go ahead and get your breath work, your spirit right. Go ahead and tap into your cosmic self. You feel me? Go ahead and ground real quick. Go ahead and get the fluids right. Go ahead and tap into the cosmic water. However you want to, you know what I'm saying? And then project out the knowledge from the cosmos. You feel me? Project out good energy or loving energy, grounded energy, secured self-esteem energy from the earth. That cosmic energy, that enthusiasm, that unconditional love, that discipline. You feel me? Then you get to that part of you, that spiritual self for you, that intellectual self for you, that communicates with everybody, that can communicate and be around everybody, move and flow just like air, a breath of fresh air. That's what you got to be. Work on yourself. Breathe deeply. Breathe deeply in the AM. When you're eating snacks, when you're eating breakfast, when you're eating lunch, when you're eating a snack after that, when you're drinking, when you're just thinking, when you're not thinking. When you're eating dinner, when you're not eating dinner, when you're eating a snack, when you're eating your midnight snack, when you're going to bed, when you're waking up, breathe, 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 breathe deeply. And how do you breathe deeply? Before we get to, okay, let's get to the fire. You know what I'm saying? Keep your fire, keep your ambition. You know what I'm saying? Get in the sunlight. You know what I'm saying? Get enlightened. You know what I'm saying? Keep your fire for life going. Keep your passion for yourself, your love for self, your love for your partner or your loved ones. You know what I'm saying? Keep that going. Keep that flame in your heart always up, always going. Never let nobody take your flame down or burn your, put your flame out. You feel me? So when it comes to that breath though, for real, take deep breaths. And what I mean is take deep breaths as in breathe in, push your stomach out, and then let it come up. You breathe in. Once your stomach can go out as far as it can go, just breathe in, keep breathing in, but choose and not force, just choose and flow the breath up here now. And then once it gets there, if you can, you'll go up to your neck, and then you'll start feeling it up here. After a while, you start taking deeper breaths, deeper breaths. You'll start feeling it rise up anyway, and then it'll go to your back. You'll actually start feeling it in your lungs. You'll start actually rising up. You'll feel it in your legs. You'll feel it in your toes, your fingers, right? Then you'll start to see that, this breath is something that, quote unquote, is already in my body and it's on the outside of my body. And I feel it, both. On the outside and inside, because I'm breathing deeply. And then you start closing your eyes throughout the day. Because you gotta close. You got to get a hit. Yeah, and this is the thing. It's the thing. People talk about that dark path stuff, right? And talking about left hand path stuff, nigga. Or right hand path stuff and talking about, I'm so conscious. I'm so holier than thou, or this even I'm starting to be so enlightened, or just so kind, or just, I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? Just the separatism and shit, the division, right? Either one, you on the left or right hand path, guess what? Each one of y'all blink. Y'all blink. And guess what is in them blinks? Darkness. And guess what's in darkness? What darkness is? Full spectrum light. So it don't matter what you're saying, left hand or right hand path. You still certain things that you both do, like blink. Get into stuff like that. You understand? Darkness. You know what I'm saying? Stop making it seem like magic or mysticism is something that's not natural. Because it's natural. You literally do it every day. It's normal to be a magician. It's normal to be magical. It's normal to be mystical. Okay? The thing is, we got to make it natural. We got to make it normal. We can't make it something that's like, oh, you can do this, you can do that. Like, oh, shit, nice. Oh, you can do that, you can do this. How do you do that? You know what I'm saying? Like, learn from one another. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what it's about. It ain't about competing with each other, this, that, and the third. Because like I said, left hand path, right hand path, you still both blink. You go to sleep, you wake up. Y'all still in y'all vessels and still got to be on your soul's journey. Either way, you're in a vessel. Either way, you can go, you still can have an etheric body, a physical body, etheric body, astral body, a spiritual body, a cosmic body. You understand? These different bodies. What they got to do with the left hand, right hand path? Understand? Nothing. To be honest, nothing. Nothing. Left hand path, right hand path. Like I said, you pulling things in. If you really want people to know what you know, because you love them, you fool with them, you all vibe together, then you gonna tell them what you know. What you pulled in on the left hand path, or the knowledge you gain, you project out. Or you tell people, or you communicate with people, or you share with people. Stop playing these games with yourself. And you'll stop being played by other people in their games. You're saying you'll stop being a player in other people's games once you stop playing yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. For real, you are worthy to be explored. You are worthy to be explored, man. Like, I'm telling you, like, you're worthy to be explored. You're worthy to be thought about in deeper terms than just, oh, I'm a body, or I'm a bad bitch, or I'm a real nigga, or I'm a doctor, or I'm a student who's seeking this, or I'm a left hand path, or I'm a right hand pather, or I'm a mystic, or I'm a magician, or I'm a Wiccan, or I'm a Reiki master, or bro, that's still, how many titles is that you gonna give yourself? That's still titles. And if you want to keep it funky for real, everything that you're saying is in English. The most non-tonal language, the most dead language that there is to speak. So you truly not saying what you truly want to say that you are. So you're better off just thinking about it anyway, because what you're saying is already a thought in the first place anyway. So keep thinking about that first thought first and see, what do you mean? What do you truly mean to yourself? You know what I'm saying? Read the book. That's somebody else's mind. Or read the captions. Put on the captions and read the captions on the video, or listen to what people saying and hear what they saying as you read in their mind. You know what I'm saying? As they tell you what's on their mind. But let that be something that you know that you're doing, being psychic. You feel me? And start being get on the path, man, to know that you more than just this body, that you got more to you than what somebody telling you or trying to title you as. You know what I'm saying? On the lowest level or the highest level. I'm talking God to a slave or peon. It don't matter. God or goddess to a peon or a plebeian. Goyim. It don't matter what they want to call you. It don't matter what they want to call you, especially in these English languages with these English terms. You know what I'm saying? That is written in this English script with them words and them letters and certain symbols or sigils that's not even original. I'm telling you, dog. I'm just saying. How the heck we get English words from pictures? To get this straight. How do you get... They say words, pictures can speak 1,000 words, right? That don't mean they speaking the words that you speaking, and damn sure probably ain't speaking the words you speaking if it's a painting from way back when they ain't even speak English. So they're not saying 1,000 words you saying. I tell you, they're not saying them 1,000 words. Yo, we gotta get our head right, yo. We gotta get out the spookism, out the goofism, and out all that, man. And just come together as a people and learn from one another, man. We the best students of ourselves, you know what I'm saying? And we the best teachers to ourselves. And we can be a light to others to do that and share information on our journey once we are that for ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We can do that for others, man. To be all that we can be for ourselves. You know what I'm saying? in the times that we have space for ourselves and time for ourselves. And then that way, once we get around other people, we can feel the difference. We can feel the difference. We can see the difference. Let me say, the 5 senses can already be just a normal thing. It's all in one. And it becomes your perception. Right? And then you start to tap into clear audience, clear sentience, clear cognition in these different clears, right? All right? And you start tapping into all your different higher aspects of yourself. You know? And I'll give you a secret. I'll give you an ancient secret. Your best place to speak from and to listen to yourself from, firstly, is your heart. It's a major. If you work on your heart, you work on your heart. You work on your heart. Work on your heart. Work on your heart. Work on your heart chakra. Work on it. Work on it. Work on it. I promise you. You will gain enlightenment. I promise. I can promise you. I can promise you. If you work on your heart, I promise you will gain more enlightenment than you working on how you eating and judging people on how they eating. Because guess what? That's down here in the solar plexus. That's a certain mind. That's great. And that's beautiful too. It's a beautiful thing to have a clear gut, you know what I'm saying? Clear intestines and have, because guess what? This chakra right here, or this area, holds a bunch of your major organs, you know what I'm saying? Like this whole area, your back and front, you know what I'm saying? Your lungs, your adrenals, your kidneys, liver, pancreas, all that. Your small intestines, large intestines, stomach, you know what I'm saying? But guess what? All that stops and ceases without this heart. You want to open your first eye and this, that. Guess what? That's going to pop open and you're going to shoot out your first eye or out your throat chakra or out your crown chakra or your heart chakra if your heart stops. So work on your heart, man. Work on your heart. That's where you start. Work on your heart. I'm telling you. Work on your heart. Work on raising those lower frequencies up to the heart level. You know what I'm saying? Work on when you looking at your lower chakras, look at it from the space of your heart. Heal those lower chakras through the space of your heart. That way it can rise up to your heart. You know what I'm saying? And once you get to your heart, you don't gotta do it all over again. You don't have things that were down there that you're thinking about now now that you up here in this chakra, now you still, you know what I'm saying, might have a gateway open to go down to the lower. Nah, just go ahead and do your best to raise those chakras up, you know what I'm saying, in your heart, from your heart space. That way you don't have to, you know what I'm saying, worry about necessarily a gateway being open to go back down. Not saying that things won't bring you down and something outside yourself might not make you, you know, falter, this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? We still go through what we go through. We have experiences. I ain't talking about necessarily being perfect, you know what I'm saying, as in what other people say. I'm talking about being perfect to you. You having your own perfect setup. So don't nobody set you up to get upset. You know what I'm saying? You got your own proper alignment that's in harmony with your higher self. You are in perfect harmony with the highest version of yourself. I say that. I've said that so many times so quick. It's like, that's like a thing. Like it's saying, I'm saying in my head right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like I'm in perfect harmony with the highest version of myself. I am in perfect harmony with the highest version of myself. You know what I'm saying? Or I am in perfect alignment with the highest version of myself. I am in perfect alignment with the highest version of myself. Either way you want to say it. Perfect harmony or perfect alignment. But guess what? That is what makes you perfect. Not this physical body. Not what this physical body can or can't do. And what you claiming it can or can't do. Because this is a quote-unquote physical body that can now... I say physical because there's no such thing as physical. Because even in the physical sciences, they say that no two things touch. They come as close as a picometer, right? Or a Planck length. So no two things touch anyway. You know what I'm saying? So you're not physical as you think. You're not as put together as you think. You just aligned. Your body is aligned This is what alignment looks like. You feel me? You ain't got it's a system autonomously working, and there's other systems that have to be fed here and there. You want to talk about perfection? You already are that. You know what I'm saying? Legit. There's a part of you that doesn't have to think, you don't have to give it. Yo, it just operates. It just works. Either you can mess it up, of course. You can mess it up by being normal and not being natural and going back to your original energy. You know what I'm saying? By being normal and acting like you natural, yeah, that's going to take you away from everything that naturally is supposed to be yours by divinity. You know what I'm saying? But you tap into what's yours by divine right, then you're going to go back to your original state of being. That original you. Go back to your soul self. You know what I'm saying? I say soul self because it's so many different. I quote unquote soul self because it's still English. Everything I'm saying is still in English. And I want us to all know that. Like, once we can start speaking telepathically, we might not speak English to each other no more. You know what I'm saying? We might actually start speaking a certain light language because we've become enlightened enough to speak from the mind to mind communication. So we'll be speaking a light language that necessarily can't be even possibly spoken with this jaw structure, with the missing components of the jaws that our ancient ancestors had. You know what I'm saying? Our heads were bigger, our jaws were bigger because we grew bigger. You know, even the Olmecs who only grew to about 3-4 feet, their heads was big. They jaw, like you look at their jaws is wide. You feel me? Their jaws is wide, and it kind of protruded out a little bit. Their bones kind of protruded out just a little bit on the cheekbones right there. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like, even the ancient animals had bigger mouths than the animals of today. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing we got. And when they do the sculpturing of old gods and goddesses and this, that, and the third, or say like old philosophers who didn't even exist. You know what I'm saying? The philosophers that they got statues of, it's hard to believe that they existed. Just because they got a statue don't mean they existed. I'll tell you that now. You know what I'm saying? Just because they got a statue don't mean that they existed. Alright. And people can debate that a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's just when it comes down to the history and you look at the time and dates of who was a student of who, like Aristotle being a student of Socrates, and then Socrates teaching Aristotle information that Socrates couldn't have had. So how did Aristotle have it? You know what I'm saying? There'd be certain things like that. So it's like, you know, these people ain't real. You know what I'm saying? Because they weren't seen as Messiah. And you would say, oh, they were Messiah figures. They weren't seen as Messiah figures. These people were. This is how you know the Greek philosophy wasn't even real neither. This is sidebar. I'm going down sidebar right now. This is how you know the Greek philosophy and stuff ain't real. Because first off, the Romans and the Greeks, they didn't want them around. They didn't want Socrates and Pythagoras and all them. They didn't want them coming around. What you got to say, Aristotle? We don't want to hear nothing you got to say. Plato, please. You know what I'm saying? What? Who was the ones that? Hold up. Where my book at? I don't got my book on me. Hold up. I ain't got my book on me. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like it was the philosophers basically were getting kicked out because they were trying to bring in a new type of way of thinking. You know what I'm saying? So the Greek philosophy ain't nothing original to Greeks anyway. You feel me? And certain students, if you were a student of the mystery systems, you knew not to speak the mysteries or the secrets of the school, especially not to write it down. You know what I'm saying? You're not speaking this stuff out to people who are not initiates of the school, because they didn't go through what you had to go through. So you definitely not even want to tell them. First off, like, bro, you got to go through what I went through to even get up in here, to even get this knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Because they on a journey to be the intelligences. And the intelligences definitely ain't just going to be telling nobody stuff because they on a journey to be a god. Or an enlightened one. You know what I'm saying? An Usir. You know? So we not, nah. So how would they have even known the ancient God information if they didn't even if they were writing stuff down. They couldn't have got the real knowledge. They couldn't have been there for real. They couldn't have been there for real. Couldn't have been there for real. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? It ain't all I'm saying. It's like we can keep going on about how these philosophers weren't never real and they weren't alive. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest, I be feeling like the Greeks that they talk about that took certain philosophy from Egypt, they might have been melanated people. We were taking each other's information. It what y'all see, they got us wanting to war against people of other races when it wasn't. This ain't their problem. This is between us. You feel me? We were taking each other's information and warring with us, and then we were siding with other people, and ain't nothing wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? It's just we can't say that everybody was coming over taking our information when we was literally taking each other's information and then providing it to other people because we was jealous of one another. You feel me? Like we gotta take responsibility for certain things. Like we gotta say that we were the Titans necessarily, quote unquote. You know what I'm saying? If we want to say that, then we're the reason why the world had to be flooded. If we want to say that we were the celestial gods and goddesses, the ones that were creating this world, and we came down and we were the ones who came down and fallen angels and set foot on the earth for the first time. If we want to say we them and we actually started mating with men and women down here, then we the reason why there was a flood. You feel me? So stop. It's getting back to the left hand path, right hand path. You talking about angels, you talking about demons and stuff, and this, that, and the third. When demons was down here, at a certain point, people would knock on wood, ask the demons for help around here, not in a negative way, but just ask for help and assistance and guidance in their daily walk. And protection from people who were trying to fool with them. You feel me? Because one man's God is another man's devil. Stop playing, yo. Stop playing. Gods are being called demons, aka Ishu. Favorite color being black and red. Then you want to tell me Sam and another word for Yaldabaoth being Samael, and then you got Samael as another reference for Satan. Stop playing with me, and then they want to say Satan is red and black. Y'all gotta chill out. You understand? Y'all gotta chill out with all the left hand path, right hand path stuff. Trying to be evil, trying to be holier than thou. When you're not realizing that you blink just like the next man, and you need that hit of darkness every day. You know what I'm saying? That's you. That ain't got nothing to do with the left hand path, right hand path. That's you every single day. That's you every single day. You breathe every single day, whether you're on the left hand path or right hand path or not. You breathe every single day. How deep can you breathe? How much can you feel your heart beat? You know what I'm saying? How calm can your heart stay? Like I feel my heart ain't jumping up and down and fluttering and doing all the extra stuff the way I'm elevating my frequency. Because my heart, I'm speaking from my heart, you know, as best I can. I'm speaking to y'all from my heart, you know. Because I'll bump up here to the, I'll bump up here to logic, you know what I'm saying, and get to talking logical sometimes too. You know, the difference between necessarily knowing what you know and feeling what you feel, you know, and then knowing what you feel and feeling what you know, you know. They all four different things as one and the same, you know, as being feeling. Still going into the higher energy of perception, you know what I'm saying? The higher sense of perception. Heck yeah, y'all know it though. I just came on here real quick to hit y'all with a little something. I ain't been on here in a while. You know what I'm saying? I really do hope y'all enjoying y'all day, for real. Like I said, work on your heart. Work on your heart, work on your heart, work on your heart. And believe in yourself, because that's the place to start. And I say, hey, hey, what a wonderful time today, where you can learn to laugh and play, and get along with each other. I was just telling my people that earlier. I was like, man, I know we grew up with Adult Swim and this, that, and the third. But nigga, stop playing. We were always watching Cartoon Network and Nick at Night, Nickelodeon if you had a TV, is what I'm saying. Or you went over cuz house and you watched, or you went over grandma's house and you watched it. Guess what? You're watching Cartoon Network, my nigga. You're watching Nickelodeon, my nigga. You're watching Channel 32. You're watching Channel 48. You might watch 73. You know what I'm saying? Disney Channel or 75, whichever one it was. You might do that. Back when you knew which channels was which. You might fuck around and flip the 15, what was it? 15, 16, 17 was ESPN. You know what I'm saying? 21 was BET. Y'all better stop playing. Y'all better stop playing, bro. That's where we come from. That's where we grew up from, dog. Where it was a lot of love in the air. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was, and guess what? The real gangsters that was calling themselves gangsters was only gangster because what they stood for. And it was mainly about family and community. You feel me? It wasn't about showing, oh, I'm the baddest, I got this, that, and the third. Nah, bruh. Nah, bruh. Because one thing that they was still against was who? The government, who was against them. You motherfuckers warring against each other. That ain't cool, bruh. You ain't cool, my nigga. And you young. You ain't even, especially you young dudes, bruh. Get out of that shit, bruh. You got more life to live, my nigga. More life. Tell a nigga that's next to you, bro, I got more life to live. I fuck with you, bro. I love you and I fuck with you, bro. On a brotherly love, for some brotherly love type joint. You feel me? I love myself from a soul level, bro, and I gotta figure out who I am, because I know I'm more than this. I know it's more for me. I know I didn't get put here for this. I like I say, bro, tell your homies you fool with them. You just know that you got a bigger, another calling. Something else is calling you. Don't say a higher calling, because you ain't trying to say that it's something putting them down. Because it's a journey. You on a journey. Their journey is just as important as your journey. Because let not one part of that star sparkle, and you know that it's not a star. Because a star has certain angles that connect all the way. So if one angle don't connect, and it's a break in it somewhere, that's no longer a star no more. That ain't a full star no more. So everybody's journey is a part of being a star. The full star. Or the full consciousness of the collective, right? We all play our part. So you just moving on, you just exploring something different. You feel like you want to explore yourself. It's more to you to explore. It's more for you, it's more of you that you got to know about. It's more to you than what's been told. It's more to you than and you can feel it. You know it. You know what I'm saying? And then don't be scary about what somebody trying to tell you about being a real nigga, real this, and y'all speaking English. It ain't even original to you, and then you want to say you a god or you an ancient Remet and nigga, you think they was speaking English when they was writing the Medu Neter? What the quote unquote Greeks want to call hieroglyphs? You think that, man? I ain't even want to get started. I ain't want to get started with y'all. I don't even want to get started with y'all on that. Thing. Man, heck yeah, man. Work on our hearts. I said I was out of here, what, about a while ago. Work on your hearts. You know what I'm saying? Let's, you know what I'm saying? Let's get more knowledgeable about truly what are we doing here? What you doing? What are you? Who are you? Where do you live for real? Because trust me, it's more to this space. If it's more to this space that they claim that you made out of the same material that this space is made out of, and you know that there is deeper parts of this plane of existence, then you know that there's deeper parts of you, because you made up of the same materials of this plane of existence. So if the same material that you made of has deeper parts of it, then so do you. Love, fam. Love.